Hey everyone, it's Tay of Shantae Plants and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be memory planning the week of February 27th to March 5th and using the beautiful C'est La Vie kit from Letters to Apollo. And I don't speak any French, so I really hope I didn't butcher that name too badly. And so I have been so excited to use this kit since I first saw it at the end of last year. I picked it up immediately and I was like, oh, I cannot wait to use this. And I love the way this spread came together. So starting by putting down the bottom washi, and this bottom washi was cut a little bit short, so I just cut off the section that like separates where the you have the main part of the bottom washi and then the sidebar part of the bottom washi, but I cut off that little strip just to finish off that bottom washi section, so it would run the full length of my page. And but I guess before I get into any of that, if you are new to my channel and this style of planning, what I do is called memory planning, which could be considered a lot like scrapbooking, just without any pictures. And so I do have a plum paper planner that I use to write out my plans and keep track of my life. I don't decorate it with stickers. And then I have this planner, which is the Sadie Stickers B6 planner. And I use this to decorate and have fun and play with stickers and enjoy my hobby. And so now that I have the bottom washi down, I'm moving up to the date cover deco area and starting by putting down some of the florals. I'm going to add in some of this really fun clip art. And this was actually, I had a kit from Miss and Meow. I forget what the name of that kit was, but I had that kit last year and I had a little bit of leftover florals and floral deco from that kit. And it was the same, a very similar type of clip art. Not similar, it was very similar type of clip art, and so I knew it was going to coordinate with this kit really well. And so I pulled in that bicycle because I had it left over from that old kit, and it was sized perfectly to fit in the date cover deco area. And then I'm also pulling in this little grass washi trim from Sadie Stickers, which has become one of my favorite washi trims to use lately. It's so fun for spring. It feels like grass would be really specific, and I've even had like floral washi trims, and I feel like, you know, that can be really generic and general too. I use flowers all the time, but for some reason this grass just feels so super versatile. It goes with so many things, and especially for spring, I have been loving it so much. One of my favorite washi trims to pull into to my spreads lately. But anywho, I'm pulling that in just to finish off that section, adding in these scripts. These are from Paper Trail Plans, and they're the abbreviated academic day scripts, which I love. I love that they're abbreviated. They're so small and just like miniature and compact, and they look so cute in the date cover section. I just love the way that comes together. And so now I'm just moving over to the other side of the page. I'm going to do the same exact thing in my date cover section, starting off by putting down the floral trims and really getting a base, then layering in some of the foiled accent stickers to complement that, pulling in that sweater, which was again from that Miss Meow, leftover from the Miss Meow kit that I had. And there was that sweater was on one of the full boxes from this kit, which was how I realized it was similar clip art. I remember I saw that sweater and I was like, oh, I recognize that because I had that before. Also because that it was a pink sweater and it has like cute little details on the sleeve, which my pink loving, fashion loving heart just like, I saw that sticker and I was like, I want that sweater in real life. It's adorable. I love it. But back to planning, that was why that one immediately stuck out to me. And I was like, I know that's the same clip art because I recognize that adorable sweater. And I knew immediately I wanted to put that in my date cover section. And I'm just trimming off where it hangs over the bottom of the column. That way I can line that grass washi and finish off that cute little section. I also pulled in these little street lamps from Sadie Stickers. I just thought those are so cute, and I really love the way this whole date cover section came together, adding in a few little foiled clusters, which I love to just add just a fun little accent. I tend to sprinkle these all over my spread. I think they're just a fun finishing touch, and it adds a lot to the spread and just makes it look really cute. So once I've got that date cover deco area done, I'm going to start putting down my full boxes. And one of the things that I've done with my formatting for this year with my B6 planner, because I like having a full sidebar, so I split my days up where I run Monday through Friday all the way across the top, and then I'm basically splitting my planner into 2 rows. So on the second row I put Saturday and Sunday. So I've been using the full boxes to help as a sizing guide. So I'll put my full boxes and line them up all along the bottom row, and that lets me know how much space to leave for Saturday and Sunday. So now that I've got my full boxes down, I'm moving over into my sidebar, and I had that wooden fence from Ink Paper Plan, which I thought would be super cute with this. I want to build this really fun scene in the sidebar. And so I started by putting down the fence. Then I added the florals from the kit itself, and then I'm adding in, this is from Sadie Stickers. It's a cute little grass foiled sticker, and I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do this because it wasn't quite the full length of the column, which I was wanting it to be a little bit longer, and but it worked out. And then I'm trying to decide which fashion doll I wanted to use. I think all of those fashion dolls are so fabulous. I get my fashion dolls from a Etsy shop called Red Lyrics, and I love her fashion dolls. And then I'm pulling in this window from Ink Paper Plan. I fell in love with this window. She, I think, first released these at the end of last year, and now I am seeing windows everywhere. Like, everybody's got windows now. And I'm still love these. I this was the first shop that I had seen do this, where it had the really intricate cutout in the center of the window, which is so fun because it lets me layer things behind it, and you get that the ability to create that depth perception and make it look like you're looking out the window or looking in a window. And depending on how you decide to design it, it just, you can create a really fun scene. So I am using this cloud from Paper Trail Plans. I love that they had the like colorful cloud stickers on transparent matte paper, which I picked up, and then also got the foil clouds, which I like to layer on top of the transparent matte clouds. I just think it looks super cute. And then I'm pulling in this little foiled scene sticker from the Pretty Pink Co. To put that in the background of the window and just make it look as though that's what you're seeing looking through this window. It's like a bicycle in front of a home, and so super cute. I really love how that came together. And then I wanted to add a flower box underneath the window, and so I had these small flower boxes that weren't quite the full length of the window, but since the fashion doll was in front of it, I was like, oh, I'll just tuck these boxes on the sides of her and it'll look like one long box and you can't tell it's two short ones. That worked out so well. And that was just luck that the girl was already placed there, and that I realized, oh, this will work. And then I had these brick stickers from Ink Paper Plan. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, I started putting these down, and when I saw them on the page, when I first saw them, I knew I wanted to put them in my sidebar. And then when I actually started putting them into the spread, I fell in love so hard. It looks so cool. It literally looks like she's standing in front of like a brick wall or a brick building, a side of a building. It's so stinking cool. I love it so much. And so it just pulled this whole thing together for me. I started adding in some of the colorful florals and just figuring out how I wanted to finish off this sidebar, because the scene that I had in my head of the girl in front of the window with the fence and the brick background, it all just came together so beautifully. It made me really happy, and I really enjoy creating fun scenes in my sidebar, and this one came out really fun. As a finishing touch, I'm just tucking that little bird behind the window, and again, I love because it's got that intricate cutout behind the window. You can tuck the bird behind it, but then have part of the window pane blocking a little bit of the bird, so it gives that sense of depth perception, which is just really cool. Moving on, I'm going back up to just under my date cover deco section, and I put down the headers from the kit. These headers, the pink ones with that foiled line with the dots, that design is just one of my favorites. And so when I saw those headers, I absolutely knew I wanted to include them in this spread because they're just so beautiful to me. One of my favorite designs for a header. And then moving back into the sidebar, I want to put down the month section. And so I started off by putting down a transparent brushstroke from Paper Trail Plans. That was just the perfect like light pink shade that I thought was just a nice complement to this. I'm pulling in some florals, and then I have these branch stickers from Sadie Stickers, and it's just a foiled tree branch, which I thought this pairs with this whole theme and everything that's going on super well. And then I'm pulling in the March script, which is in the academic font from Paper Trail Plans that matches the days of the week, and I'm adding a little bird from the Pretty Pink Co. to sit on top of the branch, and I just think that came together so stinking cute. I love that March section. And then decided I wanted to have a little bit more florals on the top of the window. So I'm lifting that up just a bit so I can tuck this floral behind that window pane. And I felt like that helped finish off that month section really well. And now going back into the day by day, I had these headers. These are another one of my favorite headers from Panda Bear Design, and I don't think she has them in her shop anymore. My planner bestie Rachel gifted me a bunch of these headers for my birthday last year, and I was over the moon excited about it because she knew those were my favorite headers from Panda Bear Design. I love using them, and it was the right shade of pink for this kit, and I was just like, oh, I absolutely want to pull these in because I love those headers. I think they go with everything, and it is a lot of self-restraint that I don't pull them into every single spread because I just think they're the most adorable. And then I am lining underneath the headers where it meets the full box with one of those dainty foil dot dividers, which I think adds a really pretty pop of foil and really pulls that together nicely. And now I decided I wanted to line the bottom of each of these full boxes, and I have this thin scallop divider. Ooh, I'm not sure if that's Sadie Stickers or the Pretty Pink Co., but I'm certain it's one of them. So I'm put that at the bottom of each of my full boxes, and now I'm just taking a header and I'm going to separate the section for Saturday and Sunday, which I now always put in those center columns at the bottom half of the page. I'm taking one of the what is it, that grass divider, foiled grass divider from that Sadie Sticker sampler that I used in the sidebar. I'm putting that on top of the header for Saturday and Sunday, and then using those same scripts to just mark out Saturday and Sunday I'm essentially just making my own date covers here out of headers and those foiled grass stickers, which I thought was perfect. It mimicked what was happening in the date cover deco area, and I thought was a great way to separate out those sections and make it look super cute. Once I've got that done, I'm going to get started with the day by day. So let us take a look at these plans. I have my planner sitting out in front of me as I'm doing this voiceover, trying to see what was going on in my life this week. This was the first week of March, and I started my day off with a morning workout. I feel like this year it feels like, you know how people make their New Year's resolution, I'm going to get in shape this year and I'm going to do my workouts and be consistent. I feel like I've been starting and failing that resolution over and over at least 3, 5, 6 times this year. It has not been good. Like, in terms of consistency, I keep having these bursts of inspiration where it's like, I'm gonna get myself back into a consistent workout routine, and it lasts for a day or two, and then life happens, stress, and something comes up, and I go, I'm not going to the gym. I'm not getting up. I'm not waking up. I'm not going. I'm not doing it. No, it's not happening. So yeah, I keep falling off that bandwagon hard. So I hope everyone else is doing better than me. It's been inconsistent this year, to say the least. I really do hope I can turn that around, though. I'm once again I'm working on it. But anywho, I started off with a morning workout, which was really good. Proud of myself. And then I was watching a haul from Georgia Mom Plans. which was so good. I had gotten a chance to meet April at the Galentine's with a Planner meetup, and she was someone I had been following on Instagram for a while. And I don't know how I missed that she had a YouTube channel, which I've been loving watching and enjoying her YouTube channel. It's been wonderful, and that's the thing I love about going to planner meetups. I feel like every time I do it, and I don't want to say every time I do, like I go to tons of them. I think in total, in the entire time I've been in the planner community, I think I've probably been to 3 different like planner meetups or events. But you make connections and you meet other planners and you find out things people are doing, and each time it's I've made new connections and made new planner friends, and it's just been wonderful. And so that made me really happy, and I've been loving and enjoying watching her channel. And then I had 2 meetings at work that day, and so I marked that with the little calendar icon from Crafts by Towie, which is where I get most of my icons. And then I love that butterfly. It's like a line design butterfly from Sadie Stickers. I'm pretty sure I'm making that name up and just I know the word line is in the name of that butterfly because that's like the whole thing of it, right? It's is it an outline butterfly? And that's probably wrong. Don't listen to Tay. Tay will just make up names for stuff if she doesn't remember the name for things, and just start calling stuff things. So yeah, I mean, it could be that or not, but it's so stinking cute. Look how adorable that butterfly is. I mean, come on, too cute. Moving on to Tuesday. I also, when I first started playing with those brick stickers, or when I bought them, when I originally saw them, I thought, oh, this will be so fun to include in my sidebar. I did not expect myself to start incorporating those into the columns, into my day-by-day sections. When I put them in my sidebar, I loved the look of it. I fell in love so hard, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm definitely pulling this in more throughout this spread. I love the way this looks. And I love how it looks on Monday, layered with the flowers and over the brushstroke. I love it pulled into the corner on Tuesday. It just is so stinking cute. Adorbs. So I pulled in the archway. It was, month end, which I work in finance. Month end is busy. And so it was a busy day. And so marked that for work. And then I marked that I got some happy mail that day too. And I really love the little scene I created with the clouds and the bird on the branch on Tuesday. That was fun. I have been having a lot of fun. There've been so many like releases with different types of scene type stickers and sort of build your own scene type stickers that have been happening on $2 Tuesdays. So I have tons of these foiled stickers that allow you to create these fun scenes. And so I've been incorporating that more and more into my day-to-day sections and just really enjoying that. You see me building this box here, and I'm gonna actually lift this up and move it down a bit because I put this down, and then after I did, I realized, hey, this is the first, and I didn't even put down a sticker saying Hello March. And I had a sticker that said Hello March, so I was like, oh, I should put that down. So I'm going to lift up all of this, but I started by marking this was a training on a process that I needed to learn for work. I started my new job on the 13th of February, I think was my first day. And so at this point, I'd been at work for 2-3 weeks now. And so it's always that new stage of being at a new job and learning all the different responsibilities and learning how the programs and things that they use work and their processes for doing things. And so it has just been so wonderful. I love my new job so much. The people that I work with are amazing, really wonderful work environment. I love what I do. It's fun. It's challenging. It's interesting. I love the company I work for and the industry I'm in. All of it just all makes me so happy and grateful. I feel very, very blessed. And so I started that Wednesday by putting down, I don't know what this voice is, or I don't know how we got to the voice. What was that? I don't know. Anywho, I started by marking that it was Hello March, and I put down that cute little fancy box and added the adorable little hot air balloon sticker and layered that over a floral. And I'm gonna stop with this weird voice now because I don't know what this is about, but I started doing it and then I couldn't stop because it was funny to me. um. Okay, moving on. What day is this? This is Thursday. I'm putting down this half box for Thursday because I had a lot of things I wanted to mark and decided I'm just gonna throw it all into one big half box instead of making a checklist, because I could this felt like an opportunity where I definitely could have utilized a checklist in my spread, because it was like a lot of little things that are just like, oh, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, and they were all grouped under like what I would consider like a work category, all the same category, all things that were happening at work. We went out to lunch with another team at my company, and then we had a team meeting, and then we had happy hour. One of the things that like they used to do at my job prior to the pandemic, they would do a lot of social activities and events and things there, where they would do like weekly breakfasts and weekly happy hours and like alternate between the weeks that they would do things like that. But they like to have a lot of different social events to help people come together, get to know other people in the company, and just have fun and socialize. And so they've been trying to like incorporate and bring a lot of those things back, which can be a little bit tricky to schedule because most people are either remote or hybrid. And so I've been trying to make sure on the days where they do schedule those types of things, like that's the day I pick to go into the office, so that I can support, because we want to encourage them to keep planning these fun things because they're enjoyable and always fun to get a chance to meet different people outside of my department and different people that work there. And so I was definitely in the office that Thursday, in which I think prior to that I'd been coming in on like Mondays and Tuesdays. And I also really love that about my job. It's just the freedom with our hybrid schedule, where I have a lot more freedom to like pick and choose what days work best for me to be in the office, depending on what I'm doing and what my responsibilities are that week, and what makes sense with where I need to be. But I like having a lot more autonomy with that. So it's been really cool. And then that evening on Thursday, I went right after work over to a friend of mine's house because she wanted her hair braided. She'd been wanting some crochet braids for a while. And I was like, oh, of course, I'd love to braid your hair. So I went over and braided her hair and then headed home. Also, can we talk about the layering that happened there with that archway and then that arched window and then the box on top of it and the butterfly? I swoon over some of the layering in the spread. It is so stinking adorable. I'm telling you, it's the stickers that they have been releasing, where you can build all of these fun scenes, even from the swing with the branch. I have been just like over the moon excited by all of the amazing stickers we've been getting lately. And on to Friday, I was working from home, and which was nice. But it was apparently a very busy work day, which always good because it makes your work days go by really, really fast. But yes, that was a very busy work day. And then I was also working on some things for Ray and Tay, which apparently were our dividers. We have been trying, like, and it's not the dividers. There's so many things that we've like been in the works on, and things and challenges and things that come up that like you just don't know how to prepare for before you start your own business. And so some things you just learn as you go, and you're just like, okay, I'm telling you, I have loved all of the things that we have learned from Ray and Tay, but man, has it been an interesting journey. And very excited for some things that we're hoping to bring for you guys very soon. But very soon is probably going to end up being like summer. But we're really excited with the things that we've been working on. Anywho, then I went to Petco after work to buy my cat some treats. Okay, I have two. I don't know if anyone else's cats are like this. They're like not super picky when it comes to their treats, but they do have a favorite. And I guess I don't know why I didn't think that that was like a thing cats had, but they do. They have a very clear favorite when it comes to one of their treats, and so and like one of my cats, like when she's in the mood for that specific treat, like if I give her something else, she'll just look at me, look at the food and be like, I'm not eating that. That's not what I asked you for. Where are my bursts? Don't play this game with me, lady. Give me my bursts, or where I'm not eating that snack. That's not what I wanted. And that's the look she gives me. And then I'm just like, okay, my bad. Here's your burst. There you go. Yeah, my cat has a whole lot of personality, and she's very expressive for somebody who can't talk. So I went and picked up some more bursts for that cat. And now I just keep those suckers stocked in my house because I know that's what she wants. On to Saturday, I got up and was organizing my stickers, and I was using the icon from Crafts by Towie that was inspired by the Ray and Tape binders for organizing and putting away your stickers. It's sold out at the moment because I was actually on her website ordering some more icons, and I was going to get myself some more of those stickers, but it's sold out. I really hope she brings that back. I love that icon. And then underneath there, put down the brushstroke, and again, playing with those super cute brick stickers from Ink Paper Plan, and layering with the florals. And it's that the brushstroke, the transparent brushstroke that's from Paper Trail Plans. That's what it is. And then the cute little popcorn icon from Crafts by Towie. The hubs and I went to go see Creed 3, which was such a good movie. And I remember being a kid because my cousin was really into the Rocky movies, and that was how I ended up seeing Rocky 4 for the first time when I was a kid. And I really liked that movie. And it's interesting because I had never seen, of course, Rocky 1, 2, or 3 by the time I saw the fourth one. And I didn't know it was a series. I was just a kid, and it just happened to be the one my cousin was watching. But I remembered watching that movie and really liking it, and then finding out years later that there were more Rocky movies, and it was just like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll check it out. But the continuation of the Creed series that came out of the Rocky series, I've enjoyed all three of those movies, and this one, B and I went to go see, and we had a wonderful little fun date night, and we both really enjoyed that movie. It was so fun. And then on to Sunday, which was a very chill day. I was very much in need of just like slowing down, taking some time to just like rest and relax and recover. And that is what I did that day. Because and that's the thing with, even with like putting down what I do in this planner, because it's a B6 planner and I can't write out every single thing I do throughout the day. So it's like pulling out little highlights. So it was, I know that like this Saturday before, that morning, just like cleaning and doing things around the house and taking care of responsibilities. And then after a long work week, by the time I got to Sunday, I just needed to sit down and to relax and unwind, which was really nice. And then B ended up cooking that evening. He was in the mood for barbecue, and so he decided to make some. And I'm like, sweetie pie, anytime you feel so moved to cook, do what you want to do, boo. I cook out of necessity because food is required, because I need to eat. I never cook out of joy. So anytime he's in the mood to cook, I'm like, boo, go ahead, do your thing, because I don't want to, ever. Anyways, that is it for this spread. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun planning this spread, and it's definitely one of my favorites. I love it so much. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next video. Bye.